Hey Vibers, I'm back with one of those quick videos. This is my roasted cauliflower. Remember I said I was trying to get the fam to eat a little cleaner, a little healthier. So this is a go-to vegetable meal that I can make that everybody seems to be okay with. So here I am just breaking up my cauliflower to put it on my baking sheet, putting it on here so I can get ready to season it up and everything. But I'm breaking it up into smaller pieces, the way I want them to be. You can break them up as small or as big as you want. So I'm arranging them so I can start putting my seasoning, and I'm starting with my olive oil. I'm going to try and put enough olive oil on here to coat each and every cauliflower so that they all have, oil on them and roast up really nice. I am going to, after I put the oil on, I'm going to rub the oil in so I can get it on all the pieces. Get every piece of cauliflower coated in some way with the olive oil. Like I said, you can leave them as big or as little as you want them for your fam, however you guys like to eat them or don't eat them. Now, if you decide to do this, here I'm using some garlic. And I know it may seem like a lot of garlic, but I told y'all before how much I love garlic. So I'm just trying to make sure all my pieces get enough of this garlic. It's a little different than seasoning with regular powdered garlic. So I got to make sure that all my pieces get some. And here I am, always kicking it up a notch. A little cayenne pepper, making it do what it do, baby. So I got to get that cayenne pepper in there, getting it all over all my pieces. Making sure all my pieces are seasoned with all the garlic and the cayenne. I did not use any salt. I'm going to use another herb in a minute. It may have a little salt in it, but I didn't feel like I had enough oil on these, so of course I put a little bit more. You want to make sure that you get oil on them really good so that they can roast. Not oversaturated, but enough to make sure that they're roasting. So here I'm going to clean my hands and then come back and transfer my cauliflower onto a baking sheet with parchment paper. A parchment paper is going to allow the cauliflower the opportunity to bake without the moisture from it actually causing it to kind of soak in its own juices. The parchment paper or help it kind of stay dry so that it can bake up well. So here's my last ingredient, and this is a truffle Parmesan black garlic seasoning. I bought this because of the truffle, trying to see if it would, I've never tasted truffle, but I bought it trying to see if the truffle would actually come through. I didn't really taste any distinct difference in using this, so I don't know what big difference it made. I just put it on the cauliflower because of the Parmesan. So I'm just going to season it up with this to try and give it another flavor or an opportunity to see if the truffle would come through actually. But after tasting, the cauliflower was great, but I'm not sure if I tasted any distinct differences. So I'm using it anyway. I got to use this seasoning up instead of sitting in the cabinet going dormant. So I decided to use it. I tried to use a lot of it so it'd be saturated with the Parmesan. And now we're going into the oven and coming out. Boy, that was quick, wasn't it? I'm telling you, the magic fingers. But anyway, my cauliflower is nice and toasted and brown and roasted. It was very good, me doing a little taste test here. But it was really, really good. As a matter of fact, I couldn't stop eating it. I think I ate it all. But anyway, let's get a closer look. I hope you guys can see that. It's all nice and toasted up. Yeah, I hope you guys try this recipe. You can find the truffle Parmesan at Walmart. That is where I got it from.